This is Matt from Dice Roundtable. Thanks for checking in this video. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you appreciate the content, like the video, check the comments, see if there's any other input on this since I've updated it, or released this video, and check in the description. You'll see how to find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and website. What am I going to cover today? I am going to continue our How to Play Battletech series, and today we're going to talk about the Mechwarrior, the brains, as one could view, of the giant walking machines of death. So, with that, let me show you what I have up. I have this here as a little background basis. So, Mechwarrior used to have a role-playing game. To give you an idea, this is some renditions, artistic concepts of like the gear. It's not much. It's a jump shoe, helmet. But again, where's the cockpit? Right here. The Mechwarrior's got to get inside the head. That's usually where the cockpits are. From some video games, this gives you an idea of what the cockpit kind of looks like. A lot of gears, a lot of data screens, and checks on systems. A lot of information, and different cockpits designed differently for different field of vision. What is the Mechwarrior? The Mechwarrior is the pilot of the giant mech. And you have two skills. Piloting, this revolves anything with moving. And gunnery is anything with shooting. Now, these skills can range from 1 to 6. 1 to 6. What you need to note is high equals bad, low equals good, or rookie, vet. Okay, what we mean is, because any of your checks, you are going to use your piloting gunnery skill as the starting number. So if your piloting skill is 2, then you're going to have an easier time making checks. So, and everything's done on 2d6, so keep that in mind. Hits. A Mechwarrior can take 6 hits. Once you get 6, your Mechwarrior is considered dead. And 3, 5, 7, 10, 11, that is what you have to get on 2d6 to stay awake. So the first hit's not bad. So these are basically concussions. Some examples of how you can get damage to your Mechwarrior. If a critical hit causes an ammo explosion that rocks the mech, massive amounts of damage, that's 2 hits on the Mechwarrior. Falling, you need to pass a seatbelt check basically with the piloting skill, with some modifiers to determine if you take damage when your mech falls over. Anytime you get a head hit, you will take 1 hit on your Mechwarrior. And life support. If life support for some reason fails, then heat can cause damage. If you have 15 to 25 heat, that's a hit. 26 plus is 2 hits. When you take the damage, you are supposed to do a concussion unconscious check as soon as you take the hit. So if your first hit, you're rolling 2d6, you need 3 or higher to stay awake. If you're knocked unconscious, then you're going to have to check to see if you wake up at the end of the phase, at the end of the turn. So, and then your target number won't change. So if you're on 1 hit, you did fall unconscious, then you got to roll again for a 3+ to see if you wake up. The downside is, if you're not conscious, then that means your mech is not moving. So keep that in mind. So that's a quick overview of the Mechwarrior. They are very valuable commodities. If you see my initial thoughts a couple weeks ago, you're like, why would you eject from a battle mech? That's why. Ideally, you could string some campaigns together. Mechwarriors are not cheap to train, just like fighter pilots and so forth, very specialist skills, so you want to preserve them and put them in another mech. So they got blown up out of one, we just put you in another one and off you go. So that's why you can enhance skills in like a campaign setting. You would enhance those skills and they would get better over game time, so you can start getting veterans. So a mech in the hands of a veteran versus rookie will perform drastically different. So we'll get more into some of those elements in the weeks ahead. Thanks for tuning in.